Yesterday's all-candidates debate at the REM Lee Theatre in Terrace showed there's some common ground, but also plenty of division, between the candidates in Skeena-Bulkley Valley. The debate was set up into 5 sections, with the discussion surrounding industry coming first. When asked about his views on LNG, incumbent Taylor Bachrach from the NDP didn't give a direct for or against answer, but instead talked about maximizing its benefits and minimizing its impacts.
One of the big impacts is 4 million tons of greenhouse gases per year, and that calls on us as a country to redouble our efforts in almost every other sector.
Meanwhile, Green Party candidate Adina Young discussed moving industry workers into renewable energy.
The Green Party have those transition plans in place so that we can start looking to renewable energy and reducing the amount of development that is happening with the pipelines today.
Up next was the Indigenous Affairs section. The Conservatives' Claire Rattay mentioned her party's plan to invest in culturally appropriate treatment and mental health programs, and she critiqued the lack of action on transportation in the riding after almost 2 decades of NDP representation.
And we're seeing more and more women and girls going missing, and it feels like lip service is being paid to the families that are missing loved ones.
In the climate change section, many candidates expressed concerns about the Liberal government's increased subsidies to oil and gas industries.
When we start investing that in the new energy economy, we're going to create thousands and thousands of jobs.
The Liberals were also attacked during the social issues section on their plans to create stricter gun laws.
I've heard from many of the people that live in areas like Dease Lake and Iskut that if these measures were to go into effect, it would dramatically impact their ability to provide for their families, so it is something that I would be fighting against.
The last, and arguably most tumultuous section, was on COVID-19, where Bachrach defended the government's pandemic spending, while candidates such as the Christian Heritage Party's Rod Taylor critiqued it.
Our Liberal Prime Minister, supported by his NDP colleagues, think that money grows on trees, or you can just spend it and more will come in automatically.
Taylor, as well as the People's Party's Jody Craven, also expressed their opposition to vaccine passports.
Because it's our freedom. Once you give that freedom up, you become into a police state and the government controls you.
Liberal candidate Lukhvinder Judge did not attend the event. For CFTK-TV News, I'm Joshua Azizi.